It's your boy Enkay Ether in the studio. It's my home studio where I do my ones and twos. I'm an artist, producer, visual creator, you name it. Yeah. Let's get to it. The kind of music I do, basically I can't ground it into one genre because I do a couple of genres, right? But I'd say it's soulful music, soulful emotional music. I tried to get there, to actually I reach my audience through emotions, yeah. So that's what I'd say about it. I wouldn't ground it into one genre. I do trap music, I do Afro beats, I do kind of on piano, but soulful on piano. I do progressive house music, yeah, I'd say, and some pop here and there, yeah. About my journey started a long time ago, let's say. But what happened is I didn't think I'd be an artist. It was never planned for. What happened is when I grew up with a brother. With my family are kind of artists in their own ways, dancers, people who draw and here and there. But I grew up with my brother who was an artist. He used to sing, so he used to spend time making music in our room. Most times we would go all-nighters and stuff. So I grew up learning, I'd say, about music. And over time I got this interest into music, which slowly started pursuing it. So I started writing my own music. That was way back in like primary school, around class 4, I'd say. Yeah. So I started writing my own music. It's just fun in the beginning, but over time I grew into it and started actually recording the music, producing, listening to myself, exploring the art itself. And yeah, it has gotten me this far. I'm actually, I like the journey. I love the journey. Basically, how I define it is that I make music that talk to people. I'll say it's kind of emotional music. So the music I do, it's more what I say. It comes from a feeling. Like I write from feelings. I don't write music for bragging or that kind of music. I just make music when I'm in a state of some emotion, and I end up writing that emotion. It may be sad. I have sad songs. I have love songs, heartbreak songs, this kind of maybe. So the way I connect maybe with my music is through emotions, and the way I reach out to my audience is through the same emotions. Yeah. So that's how I define it. It's not in a specific genre, but how I write it, it's more emotional, I'd say. Okay, my journey, my growth basically, if I'm to talk about my growth, specifically when I started doing music, I used to do music alone. So I used to do rap music, a lot of rap music, yeah. But then over time, I grew into the idea of where I joined a band. I used to be in a band called Sakabi, and now in Sakabi I didn't do rap music. I used to do kind of pop kind of music, of which now I grew into my own musicality. Yeah, so I moved away from spitting bars to now singing in a kind of way. Yeah, and this, I'd say, it's progress, personal progress. Yeah, another type of growth I'd say is I moved from the idea of actually having someone else produce my own music to me actually producing my own music, so which I feel it's growth personally. I can sit down in my home studio and actually create music from scratch. I make my own beats, I produce my own songs, I write my own lyrics, and I sing them. Yeah.
So who are some of your key influences in your music? Who inspires you?
Okay, who inspires me? I'd say, first of all, I've never been tied to location, so I'll go with international music. So first of all, the first artist that really got to me was Eminem. For the most part, I think I listened to one of his songs, Not Afraid, and from then on I became a fanatic. Yeah. I started listening to more into Eminem. That's why even I pursued rap in the first place. But then after growing into the musicality and listening to other artists like Juice WRLD and these other artists, I started getting this kind of musicality into my raps, and now I think they have inspired me in different ways. Locally, I'd say I don't listen to what they call bangers. Yeah, I listen to people like Karun. I listen to people like Chris Kaiga, people who do their own kind of sound, because they inspire me to do my own kind of thing. Yeah. So.
Can you walk us through your creative journey, like how you make your own music?
Yeah. So it's I'll define it as complicated. That's what I say. Because I don't have a set up structure of how I do it. But the thing is basically there's the whole how I start from beat sampling. Yeah. So I find maybe a beat I would work with, or a sound or a loop or something just that inspires me, and then from then on I go on to create that sound from there. But now it's different. Sometimes I start with the songwriting process, where I'm there maybe chilling, maybe in a matatu somewhere, and something hits me and I start writing, and later on I come and realize, oh, this is a whole song. I didn't even know it to become a whole song. Yeah. But then the process starts with there. So sometimes I tend to create a space where I can actually write and do this. So most times, recently I'd say I go to my brother's place. He stays in Kiserian. So there's this whole, I get that peace of mind where I can just sit down, I'm not distracted. So I end up writing songs. Then when I write the songs, I already have the melody in my head. I come to the studio, I get the beats, I work on the beat, I add all these drums and everything, and then from there now I start the whole recording process. So the recording process is complicated again. Sometimes you record and then you hear something and you're like, okay, this is interesting, and you flow with the flow. So most of my ideas is just flowing with the flow. Yeah, I come, I record, I listen, I export, I sleep, I wake up, I listen again, I come, I change 1-2s, I add more ad-libs, backups, I come, I rewrite some other parts, you know. So by the time I'm done, it's like a whole month that I'm done with one song, and I'm like, okay, I feel that is ready for releasing. Now I move on now to that releasing phase where I start marketing, creating. I'm also a visual creator, so I create my own album arts, I create my own visuals, I post them now on my YouTube channel. I record videos for myself again, same thing, to just market the song and everything. Yeah, so I get to now the distribution phase where I distribute the music, and then and even before distributing the music, actually I have a group of listeners who I share my music to before I even release the music, who actually have that ear for sound. Yeah, where they tell me, oh, this is good, this is, you know, and then I get to the sharing phase. I share the songs, I get the feedback from the audience. This helps me when I'm creating newer projects. Like my bro helps me a lot. I share my songs to my bro. He tells me, oh, this song is good. This song would actually be like a gym song. This song would be like, this is so emotional, you know. And this is like those. And those things, they help me when I'm now working on newer projects. I actually go back to this feedback, and it helps me grow as an artist.
Niggas got on my mind, messing me mentally. She and animal, she's sucking on my energy. I keep falling. Mess around, I fell in love, and now I'm all in. Is this a blessing or a curse? Cause we making love in the morning. I die for you, you're my poison. I can understand it, but this is love. Love, love. This is new, let me be honest. I'm deep in you than the ocean. It ain't how we planned it, but this is love. Love, love. Justin and Tani. Isn't it Ghani? Akilini, Unipi, Amani.